Hello and welcome to this Tarot Thursday reading. So I just did the Tarot Tuesday reading just a little bit ago, and I have headphones on just because I'm also listening to something in the background just to kind of help my pain. Okay, sound therapy helps me. So if you ever see me with headphones on, that's basically what I'm doing so that I can really do this reading right for you guys. So yeah, Tarot Thursday. I was kind of sitting here for just a little bit moment, for a little moment, trying to figure out how this message wanted to come through, what wanted to be said today. And I got very focused on this letter that I have just sitting diagonally from me, and not necessarily what the letter is about, or even what is on the envelope, but a feeling of like this could be a physical letter coming through for you guys. This could be a long awaited message, news that you've been looking forward to hearing. This could be a message, a sign from the divine, from your spirit team coming through. Something where I feel like, whether it's actually physically opening up a letter or it's metaphorical, regardless of how this is being presented to you, of how this is coming in for you, some form of news or sign is coming your way. Now, I feel like whether you recognize this sign in the moment or not, I don't think it really matters because I feel like what's coming in is meant for you. And you may realize this sign like months from now, years from now, when you look back, when you look back on things. But it also, you don't really necessarily need to see it. I just kind of feel like, regardless, this is being presented to you. Okay, so going off of that, let's see what wants to come through in the cards. Okay, so first what I'm seeing is the Hermit here. I'm getting a journey, a solo journey, seeking answers, seeking answers in solitude. I don't necessarily feel like, because sometimes this card really talks about like going within, um, and really going into hermit mode. But I feel like you're like how this is depicted in the image, where you've kind of come out of your shell, you've come out of your cave. Okay. You may not necessarily be interacting with people a lot of the time, but you are actively like searching for answers. Searching for answers possibly around something passionate, something, but this could also just really be talking about taking action on a transformation, taking action on a new journey, taking action on a new beginning. And that's kind of what I got from the letter too, this vibe from the letter of opening up a letter and starting your new beginning. Now I'm kind of feeling like it doesn't necessarily have to be a letter. That's just kind of how it's coming through for maybe most of you. But there's some kind of action that you are taking. Again, it could be opening up a letter, could be opening up a door, you could be having a meeting with somebody, and the moment you open up that door, there you go, that starts your new beginning. Okay? Regardless of how that meeting goes, it's still leading you somewhere. Justice is popping up as well. This I'm really feeling a tie to the letter. maybe not for all of you, where there is some kind of legal matter involved or documents. Something that you may be signing that is being presented to you that you are signing, something that's helping to bring balance back into your life, helping you really take charge in your life in this new beginning. Something that's going to ease your mind. We have Empress popping up here. Yeah, birthing something new. Um, I'm feeling springtime. So as I'm recording this, it's March 24th, 2026. So this video isn't going to come out for quite a while still, but we just a few days ago stepped into spring. Like spring has started. So I feel like this journey that you are on towards this new beginning, that you are actively taking this journey on, you are going to be really starting this and maybe even really starting to feel and see the change this spring. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's this little bunny here. Okay, I'm never really focused on the bunny so much on this card, and it makes me think of Easter. So maybe something around Easter time for you guys. As I'm recording this, it also would have just gone through Ostara. So if anybody celebrates Ostara, that has just passed, and therefore maybe whatever you did around that time is helping to bring this new beginning. But regardless of like what you celebrate, what you observe, doesn't matter. Okay, my channel is always open to all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter who you believe in, what you believe in. It's it's open space. Okay, so whatever kind of manifestation you have put out there is going to be happening over time in the spring. Okay, and this is leading you to the Wheel of the Year. Now, this card in this deck takes place of the Wheel of Fortune card. So, this is talking about having a very prosperous year. That is what you're stepping into. And so, as you go on this journey, like things are probably going to really start to kick off this spring. And again, it doesn't matter when you're watching this. I just want to say that. It doesn't matter when you're watching this. This could also be, I'm kind of getting two things. This can symbolize the next spring for you or just next month. Okay, so take what resonates, take what feels right whenever you're watching this. But as I'm recording this, I really do feel like springtime next month. We're ending March. Maybe for some of you, you're already kind of starting to see the change and feel the change. But yeah, regardless, this is all leading into a much better year for you guys. All right. I feel like a couple more wants to pop out. I didn't notice that this card fell out, but let's start with this one actually. So this is the death card, and it does not talk about literal death, okay? Very, very rarely does it ever talk about that. So, and it looks like a scary card. It's not. It's just talking about transformation. It's a big transformation. So, like ending a cycle, coming into this new beginning. Spring symbolizing new beginning. Next month symbolizing new beginnings. So that is what this is talking about, and it's just bringing in a powerful transformation for you. Two of Cups. Okay, so usually when I see the Two of Cups, this does talk about engagement, so it could be an engagement for some of you, but it does talks about partnerships in general. So this could be a romantic partnership, maybe you're already married, maybe you're going through a transformation with your partner, or you could also, if it's not romantic related, not relationship related, this could be talking about partnership with like a career. It could also be talking about multiple partnerships coming through. I feel like that's important to add. Either way, you have the Sun card popping up, and this is one of the most positive cards in tarot. This is the big yes card. Look at how beautiful this is. So much happiness and joy coming in for you. Okay? Coming into this new year. Not to say that you're not going to have ups and downs, but like, because that's just how life goes, but it's leading you into such happiness. Okay. So I feel like getting some emotion cards out here. And what popped out was resistance. So maybe there is some internal resistance, but you're actively searching for something. So there could be a small few of you having this resistance to get started, but I kind of at the same time feel like you know it needs to happen. So you're kind of just doing it. um, but like you may have felt some resistance of this energy trying to come in, no matter how much you've wanted it. And that feels like a very big thing. So that could be for most of you. Um, but I don't think it's going to be resisting anymore. I just feel like there was resistance because it needed to come in at the right time. There could also be another energy involved. Like we said, we were talking about partnerships here, so there could be their energy at play here. Maybe they're resisting something or you're resisting something. Take what resonates, take whatever fits your situation. But when you have two energies at play like that, it's kind of hard to really get moving when you guys are like tied together. Um, Not that it's a bad thing, but yeah, when you have two energies kind of at play, some things may be delayed for you or for them. But excuse me. But let's read resistance. So resistance is the emotion of opposing change or unwillingness to face reality, leaving you feeling stuck or restricted. When resistance appears, it reminds you to address the fears and insecurities within, letting go of the need for control and accepting the current situation so you can find a new path. Okay, so take however that resonates for you. I feel like that's different for everybody. This could be your own resistance. This could be somebody else's resistance, somebody else that's part of your life, part of this partnership. Okay, there's also skepticism at play. So, skepticism involves questioning and critically examining everything, urging you to see things clearly, not just accept them blindly. Skepticism drives you to think deeply, helping you make wiser decisions. Again, I kind of feel like that could resemble you, but it could also resemble um, this other person. Okay, so that's a lot of cards that just came out. I feel like that one's important though. See if we can get something else, but shame popped out. Okay, shame. Again, your own shame, their shame. Shame stems from judgments of yourself or others, making you feel unworthy or insufficient. When you feel shame, remind yourself that you are complete and unique individual. True growth comes from accepting all parts of yourself and healing with love. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups coming through, right? Something about love. I feel like shame is different for everybody. I kind of feel like there's also maybe shame in your past, and you're kind of questioning if you deserve love. Loneliness. Oh my goodness. Okay, loneliness is an opportunity for deep connection with yourself. It is not a negative emotion, but the beginning of self exploration. Could be tied with your hermit card, and that's what you've been doing some self exploration. In loneliness, you can re examine your needs and goals. Okay. So re-examining your needs and goals, and I kind of feel like as you get out of that, this is really gonna start helping to bring in that new beginning. And I feel like you're already in the process of doing that, especially if we're, because I don't usually, excuse me, I don't usually read timing just because, like, that's going to be different for everybody, especially when this is such a broad reading. But yeah, if this is coming in that soon, I kind of feel like that re examination has been currently going on. You are coming out of that. We do have birth here. This is usually a very positive springtime card. Um, but also birthing a new beginning, birthing a new start. I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see your life change with the weather. As snow melts and things begin to bloom, you are seeing the past begin to melt and new opportunities, new experiences, new beginnings starting to bloom along with the spring. Protection, you are protected at this time. Spirit always has your back. Spirit always has your back, and you have nothing to worry about. There is a deck that I want to shuffle, and I don't know where I put it. That's so weird. How do I lose a whole deck? I swear it was right there. Okay. We'll go to these cards. Oh, there it is. I had placed something on top of it. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. Okay. We have Cancer with the caring. Okay. This is making me feel like a caring for yourself, a caring for each other, if this is also a partnership. I'm getting that your guides are caring so much for you. There's so much love coming through here. Cancer is really talking about the home as well. Um, it's a very family sign, a very homey kind of sign, okay? Um, a very emotional sign. And so that I really feel a strong pull towards the Two of Cups here. It's very emotion heavy regarding this partnership, regarding this home life, regarding this connection. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at these two cards that had fallen out. We have Keeper of Waves. This has been popping up a lot lately in my readings where I kind of read this card as like you may be feeling like you're going up and down. Things are looking better, things kind of start to fall, things look better again, things. So you're kind of riding the waves with things, and you could be riding the waves with this relationship too. But then we also have self-trust popping up. So needing self-trust in navigating the waves, that you are going to reach solutions. You are going to reach happiness. Again, you got the Sun card, okay? You're going to reach this happiness. It may not feel like it right now, but you are getting there, okay? You are getting there. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and get an I am statement for you guys. Actually, no. I don't feel like it's done just yet. Let me shuffle this deck again. There's something else that wants to pop through. What else wants to pop through? Because I feel like there's something a little bit more that wants to be said. I feel like self-trust, wanting a need to trust your decisions, that you are making the right decisions. Reach. Everything is in reach. It's right there. Everything is in reach. This new beginning is in reach. Okay. You may feel like you're in this Five of Cups moment right now where you do see the good, but we're also focusing on the bad as well. So we kind of need to come out of this period in our life where we need to mostly focus on what's going right, not so much what's going wrong. Um, and as we do that, we're going to be like this King of Swords here, having a clearer mind on things, having clearer communications, feeling like we're in our own power, and really being able to take action on what we set our mind to. Okay. That's kind of what I felt like needed to be said. Just a little bit more guidance there for you guys on how this transformation is playing. So let's go ahead, get an I am statement, and we'll end your reading here. Love this for you. I am capable. So, obstacles are only as large as I believe them to be. I can achieve anything I desire with comfort and ease. I have all the necessary tools to reach my goals. When I lead with positivity and love, helpful people show up to aid my endeavors. I am capable. Okay, you are capable of so many things. Keep going, okay? Don't give up. And you are going to have such a beautiful spring, such a beautiful next month. Again, I don't usually read on timings, but that really is what's coming through very strongly. So if this reading found you, that is when you should start to see the change. If you don't necessarily start like really see it or feel it, I feel like it is going to eventually reveal itself to you later on down the road when you look back and you're like, oh my God, like that actually did really work out for me very well around that time. Okay, so yeah, so much love and joy and happiness are coming for you guys. I'm so happy for you. But that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you so much for coming by and listening to this reading. If you liked it, you can go ahead and leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. In the description, I also have links to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you'd like to follow me on those platforms as well, it'd be greatly appreciated. But that is all I have for you. Thank you again, and I am sending you so much love, healing, and blessings your way. I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!